you all here. Thank you all for coming. One of the most confirming aspects of the annual March for Marriage is the sense of solidarity and the unity of purpose that can be felt as we march through the streets of our capital city. We have undeniably changed how the subject of marriage equality is spoken about around Ireland. In homes, in villages, on TV and in radio, even in the Shannon and the Dáil, the overwhelming majority of people now agree with our cause. Our voices have changed hearts and minds the length and breadth of the land, and every year more people learn the details about the inequality in our current laws, and they add their voices to the swelling chorus insisting that those laws must change. One of the things that both we and our opponents agree on is that the change that we are seeking is a fundamental one. Both sides of the debate know that opening marriage equality to all of Ireland's citizens means that the legal justification for continued prejudice against LGBT people will be fatally weakened. If LGBT people can legally marry, what then is the argument for keeping Section 37 of the Employment Equality Act? As it stands, 95% of primary schools, because they are run by the Catholic Church, they have the legal right to fire any primary school teacher for being openly LGBT or T. This state of affairs is a disgrace, and it has done untold damage to our education system. But it, and many of the other outrageous laws, will become utterly untenable in a country where women and their wives, and men and their husbands, all sit on school boards. Some of the people in Irish society that have been at the forefront of making the case for this positive change are the students. It is wonderful to see such a strong support from the students here today, and so it is with great pleasure that I welcome our first speaker, the President of the Union of Students of Ireland, Mr. John Logue.
Enda Kenny, support us now! Come on, Enda Kenny, support us now!
Enda Kenny, support us!
One more, Enda Kenny, support us now!
Enda Kenny, support us now!
We're going to talk a little bit more about him in a minute. First of all, can we give a massive round of applause to LGBT Noise for a fantastic march today. On behalf of the students of Ireland, it is a pleasure to be here today. 2 weeks ago, a group of students from UCD organised a rainbow wedding outside the Department of Taoiseach. Their aim was to encourage Taoiseach Enda Kenny to come out in favour of marriage equality. But the pundits say that Enda is too afraid of his polling numbers to come out in support of this cause. Well, today let me tell Enda Kenny something. Ireland is in favour of marriage equality, and we want it right now. We want a leader who values all of our citizens equally, a leader who stands up for those who need it most, and a leader who knows that the time for justice and the time for equality is always right now. To the young people here, perhaps it'll be our generation that finally grow up in an Ireland that values them regardless of sexual orientation. And we are proud of the diversity of our membership. And day in and day out, we fight so that them and their families and their friends can have a better future. But today, let me say that we need your help, and we can't do this alone. Today is only the first step. Everybody here needs to go on to tellyourtd.com and let the politicians know that marriage equality has to come in, and it has to come in now. We're going to do this. Let's get it going, everybody.